Wow, here we are in the final tip section. We're wrapping up the course. You guys have been absolutely amazing. We've covered a ton of material. And now, for the rest of your life, you have an unfair advantage in the area of customer service. I just know you're absolutely going to crush it. I have complete faith in you. So, just a couple last tips. First one is, how well do you know your services and your processes? Everybody in the organization should understand how every other part of the machine works. This way you can answer questions for your clients. You can help them solve problems proactively. You can anticipate problems that could happen for your clients and help them out and stop problems from happening in the first place. Remember, they need to know you, like you, and trust you. Part of the trust is that you're knowledgeable, that you're intelligent, that you're competent at your job. If you don't fully know your job and the jobs around you, then you're incompetent. You're not fully competent. So get to know the services, get to know the processes, and you will absolutely crush it, and your clients will have very well-deserved trust and faith in you. So, here's an interesting statistic. Somebody will go out, they want to work in a certain field, they take a 4-year degree, they get their bachelor's, they wear the cap and gown, and mom and dad cry, and they clap, and they have cake, and they get presents, and they go off to work in the field. Here's the embarrassing part. This is the field that they've dedicated 4 years, thousands of dollars, and their entire life to. And do you know how many books they'll read on the topic of their field, their profession, between now and when they retire? Think about it. What do you think the average is? That's right, 1 book. Most people probably didn't come up with that number, but that's it, 1 book. 1 book. Oh my God, I go through a book every month. Okay? I've gone through over 500 books in the areas of psychology, biology, finance, business, and mental health. So I love to learn all the time. Why? Because the more I learn, the more I earn. Learners are earners. And the more I learn, the more I can help people. And the less problems I have in life. So you always want to take the time to study and become more knowledgeable. The more you learn, the more you can help the clients. And the more proficient you're going to be. So you always want to be learning, both about your field and related fields. You're doing customer service, so you might want to learn more about sales. You might want to learn some about marketing. You got to learn some psychology. That's what sales are. You want to learn some relationship skills. You want to learn some financial skills. You want to learn some management skills. These are all areas that you should be reading in, and it's going to take you a long time to get through them all. So you should always read at least 15 minutes a day. You know, I read an hour or more per day. And I also, if I can't read, what I do is I listen to tapes and CDs and MP3s on my phone and in my car when I'm walking the dog. I'm always trying to learn a little bit more. I'll watch a few documentaries and I'll take a few classes. I'm always trying to learn different things in my profession because I'm actually interested in what I'm doing, and I love to be good at it, and I love to help other people. So, you know, I'm a teacher. To teach, I have to keep learning. I learn more so I can teach more, and I'm constantly trying to take everything that I do and make it obsolete and make it better and give it a higher level. If you do that, you will absolutely crush it in the area of customer service, in the area of business, and in life. Now, we want to be a problem solver for our clients, and we need to be proactive. How can I figure out, and this is why you want to know the processes around you, what types of things happen to people? Remember, we said if you see a problem, how can we isolate it, nail it down, and eliminate it so it never happens to anybody else again? That's being proactive. Not for that client, but for everyone after it, it's proactive, right? Also, we want to anticipate things that can go wrong. Customers getting an order shipped in. Is there a chance that the shipping company might screw it up? Is it a chance that they might screw it up and they might not notify you? Therefore, the customer's waiting longer than they have to find out that the item isn't coming. Or you may catch it in time, reorder it, the customer will never know. You said, hey, it was going to be here in 5 to 7 days, but it usually comes in like 3 to 5. You find out they screwed up the shipping within like 24 to 48 hours, you reordered it, and it doesn't come in day 3 to 4 like it normally does, but it comes in day 4 or 5, still within your 5-day window or 7-day window. Customer's thrilled, you solved the problem, they never even saw it, for them it didn't exist. That's being proactive. But to do that, you have to be a good student of your business. You have to understand the processes. You have to have this mindset of being a problem solver for clients and a desire to be proactive. to be able to take care of things before it ever hits the customer's radar. And finally, last tip, best tip, always be finding ways to make your customers feel great. They teach us this in presentation. They say, people will leave your presentation and it'll be a 45-minute presentation and you're lucky if they remember 1, 2, or 3 minutes of what you said. So they don't always remember what you said, but they always remember how you made them feel. Did you connect with the audience? Did you show them that you're good, kind, and loving? Did you make them feel good about you, about themselves, and about the future? I hope I've done that for you here today. Please leave me some positive feedback. I'd love to hear from you. If you had any issues with the training, you thought we could have done more of this or less of that, please give me a private message. I love that kind of feedback. I'm always trying to make my courses better. I want this to be the best experience you ever had, and to be proactive, I want to make it even better for future generations. My name is Professor Paul. This is my good buddy JJ here with me. I want to thank you for joining us today. We're part of Advanced Ideas, where our goal is to make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. We've got some additional resources at advancedideas.com, so please join us there. Please look us up. Go ahead and put my name into the search box for where you got this course, and you'll probably find additional courses by me. We have quite a catalog growing now. And I just want to thank you. You've been a wonderful audience. I know you've learned a lot. I hope you continue to learn with me, continue to grow, continue to be more in life, and are massively successful. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in my next course.